All right, thank you so much for tuning back into another reaction video. My name is Chris.
My name's Sam.
And we are Offset.
Era.
All right. Woohoo!
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we are back, and as you see in the title, we're bringing back Baby Metal. Our last video just kind of blew up with lots of kind suggestions, and just a lot of people just really happy that we sat through that one. Apparently, it was a kind of a rough one to start out with. Maybe it's a little bit more divisive, and a lot of people kind of get shut off by that first song. But I think my experience with listening to Maximum the Hormone and them throwing in kind of pop, and just us just kind of being on this adventure of just being open-minded and listening to things and giving things a fair shake. I think it really helped in that aspect, and that's why we were able to like really appreciate that song. We listened to Gimmie Chocolate. If you haven't seen that yet, go ahead and check that out on our channel. Today we have decided to go with some viewer suggestions. This one is called Road of Resistance, and it is a live in Japan concert heard maybe 8 years ago.
Yep, 33 million views in 8 years.
Oh my goodness.
From Saitama Super Arena.
Okay.
20,000 people, sold out show.
BABYMETAL's first metal, including 2 bonus tracks, will be released in Europe. This album will be released in Germany, Sweden, Finland, and Spain on May 29th. Now this was back in 2015.
That was back in 2015. So
yeah, they have
like all the dates. It looks like World Tour 2015.
They just got it started like crazy.
Just a bit, yeah.
Yeah, let's check out some of these comments here.
The singer's stamina and technique is underappreciated. Given that she's young, she sings some insanely high open vowels while dancing her ass off for a whole concert. Her singing technique is rock solid, probably one of the most consistent live singers there are.
I know just playing as a musician and just being able to jump around, play guitar, and sing can be very taxing.
Takes a lot of stamina, like especially if you're playing in a venue where the air conditioning or ventilation is something to be desired. You know, and plus living in Florida, it's hot as hell 10 months out of the year.
That's awful.
9 months if we're lucky.
Yeah.
So, you know, if it's 110 in the shade and, you know, you're sweating everything off, you got to have some serious stamina.
Oh yeah.
In anything.
And what they have to wear too, it doesn't seem like it's super ventilated, all the little costumes and stuff that they wear. So yeah, I imagine that's pretty tough. This is probably the best performance I will ever see recorded.
The level of audience participation at their concerts is incredible. That's another thing I like about live shows is when the band's able to get the audience, you know, involved in some like, you know, singing along or some back and forth dialogue.
I think that was one of the comments. I think that's what brought us to this one, because we were laughing at the end where it said, I think at the end of the BABYMETAL video, it popped up and said, "See you in the pit." Yeah. And we both laughed, and I said something like, "Oh, it'd be weird to mosh to this," and you were like, "Yeah, I'd mosh to this." And so they had to pick us a video where I guess apparently a lot of people get pretty rowdy in this one. So
yeah, what was it? A wall of death? Wall of death.
I'm kind of interested to see how that's going to play.
Now I saw a really gnarly video of Exodus with the Wall of Death at Wacken. So it's going to be interesting to see a Wall of Death at a BABYMETAL show.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, we saw the Gimmie Chocolate live video, so see how this goes.
When we were looking at them, in a quick correction based off of some of the comments that we had gotten, apparently BABYMETAL, the official BABYMETAL, is just 3 members, just those 3 girls. The band is like hired. They're session players, and I guess in the video we watched they were all dressed in like skeletons, that's just a fake band pretending to play. Very weird. So they have to get session players for every one of their records, and I think this one someone has said something about the involvement of Dragon Force. Don't quote me on that, but somebody said somewhere about this being either co-written or influenced or something by Dragon Force. Let us know what the deal is on that. I don't know if there's a comment that says that.
That's an intriguing combination. Yeah. Dragon Force and BABYMETAL. I can imagine it. Yeah. You know, Dragon Force, like the energy of their music, you know, it has like, I mean, even though they're from England, you know, they have like the energy is like, it kind of goes with that, you know. There's a compatibility factor.
Oh, for sure. Go ahead and get started. All right. And we just want to thank you all for tuning into the video. If you're new and checking out BABYMETAL with us for the first time, welcome.
Welcome.
Please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video and you know, comment on what you'd like to see next. This is only our second little venture into BABYMETAL world, and we'd like to see what else is out there.
Yep.
All right. So, and if you're returning, you know what time it is. Transition. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and anything else you are,
wild ones of all ages,
there we go. Baby Metal.
Road of Resistance. Live in Japan.
Here we go.
Official.
Here we go. What do they got? Bow staffs?
Cool.
There we go. That guy's playing.
I love the harmonies.
Ooh.
No, they're flags.
It was very somber there.
They look focused.
They definitely look older. I think this is later on.
Yeah.
Oh, what? She doing it right up the top?
Looks like it.
Oh
my God.
Oh my God, what's gonna happen?
She didn't even say anything. She just gestured it.
It's not her first rodeo.
No. That is powerful.
Yeah.
To not have to say anything and just...
Oh my God. Oh, they look like the red horses. Oh! Circle pit.
That is killer. Nice use of pyro.
I don't. So I mean, like when she's singing, it sounds like there's harmonies going on, but I don't see that they're. It doesn't look like they're singing. Maybe they are, and I just can't tell.
Maybe with the shots going back and forth like that.
It may be. There was fire.
Yeah.
some
fire. I just said there's some really cool use of pyro.
Yes.
To go, it fires up with in syncopation with some of the vocal lines.
Yeah.
Really cool drums too.
Oh, the drum music's incredible.
Yeah, I loved those guitar harmonies in the beginning, and all the different time, like that one, that one instance where he was doing like time changes with the snare. It's like and then
that was great.
Was cool.
The quality of her voice is really interesting because in the first one it sounded very like high pitched. Mm-hmm. This sounds more like throaty and more like from the diaphragm, and I don't know. It just got a nice, cool, strong, like very strong for a clean vocal. It sounds like very strong and full. I really love it. Okay, let's be back here.
Yep, and like I said, is like she just had that powerful, commanding just look on her face, and the way she just like that one gesture.
I summon you apart.
Yeah, I'm parting you like the Red Sea, and then boom, the music kicks in, and they just start.
Knew what to do right away.
Yeah. And I love that.
All right, back it up a bit cool. Here.
Yeah. Oh, I see what it is. You see the year. That's what I was.
Okay.
So they are singing. It's just,
it's hard to tell.
They just don't have regular microphones.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, just a little bit back here. Ooh, the double bass is constant.
Yeah. You know me, I'm a sucker
there.
I'm a sucker for good double bass like that.
Oh my god. That's so much double bass.
I know.
Love it.
Oh, the fills.
Woo. So much fire.
Ooh. Oh my god!
Yeah, baby.
Look at his feet! Oh my god, he's rolling too! Oh wow.
That is so cool.
Oh, they walk out to him.
Oh,
That's awesome.
yeah, the catwalk, nice. Catwalk is constructed from the stage. Oh, there's a big open platform at the center of it.
Nice. So I mean, like for mix wise, I'm hearing two guitars on opposite speakers. So it's really neat to see the different harmonies that they're hitting between the two. But yeah, you can tell this was like professionally mixed. So it sounds really great. And this moment here, I bet it's so great to go to a concert and just be part of that crowd.
Yeah.
They go, whoa, whoa. All right. It's like you guys are off.
That's the cool thing. When you're singing a melody like that, you don't have to be in perfect, everyone's just singing together and you're in the moment like that. That's the great thing about melodies like that. And moments like that, I mean.
Love the riff in this one.
There's those drums again.
Love the pace.
Yeah. He does not let up first.
They're gonna go again.
Up.
Oh, that is sick. Oh my. Ooh. Oh my god! That solo was sick.
Yeah.
The fills are insane. Wow. Well, it must be the finale of the last song or something. BABYMETAL! Squeals are crazy.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow, what a show, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's zoom in now. Okay. All right. Heck yeah.
Wow.
Woo. Oh, that was 8 minutes? Holy crap.
Yeah, right.
Let's flip over here.
That 8 minutes flew right by, didn't it?
It did. All right. Well, that was BABYMETAL,
Yep.
Road of Resistance, live in Japan. My first impressions of that were, wow, that was super best balls to the walls, this tempo. Tempo.
Right from the get-go.
Oh, my goodness.
And it did not let up.
No, and the drumming, oh my god. The drumming was incredible, from the fills to the constant bass, double bass techniques, the dual guitar playing.
Yeah, those harmonies.
The way they had it mixed was really nice with both the guitars were opposite panned in different speakers, so when you were listening to them in the headphones, it makes a really big impact.
Yeah.
Gives it a real nice full sound, most full stereo experience. Their presence over the crowd.
Yeah. The way she commanded that audience, didn't have to say a single word, just with just some simple gestures, just opened up the pit, and once the music kicked in, boom, then the circle pit started, everybody starts running.
It was awesome.
They
had a lot of like
wild.
Intensity in their faces when they first came out.
Yeah, like
they were like, whoa, but by the end of them, they're like, ah. But yeah, I can imagine, like, and I'm sure like you guys will have to tell us how long they had been playing up until this point, because they could definitely look like they had been playing for a while. And they were sweaty.
If that was their encore, then that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. I think somebody said that somewhere. It's either the last song or their encore or something to the effect of it was toward the end of a long set. So
yeah, that would make sense.
You wouldn't be able to tell. I had no fatigue in the voice.
Yeah.
I had no pitching, no cracking. All the girls sang really well together, to the point where I couldn't even detect who was singing when. And when they all sing together, it's very nicely, it's like a full chorusy kind of effect.
Very warm harmonies.
Yes, very
rich
nice.
harmony.
I liked how they didn't dance the whole time. So when they did do those moves after they went out to the crowd and were doing the whoa, they did some kind of moves toward the end there, and I thought that was really poignant where they put it. Like, it made those moves poke out more important, or more, I don't know the word is there. Just like when you put in a tasty bass lick in just the right place.
Yeah, it's serving the show.
Yes, exactly.
Kind of like all the other a lot of other Japanese bands that we've checked out.
Right.
They let each instrument shine for a moment, but it still serves the song.
Right.
Just like how they take time to go out off to in the middle of the crowd, and the way she interacted with the crowd and got them to sing like that.
Yeah.
It all serves the show.
It does,
and it makes the experience that much more powerful.
I think that's the key word. BABYMETAL is an experience.
Yep.
They're here in the U.S., so if you haven't seen them,
they are going to be in Orlando with Death Clock. I believe the date was September 2nd.
Yeah. Is our reaction to BABYMETAL, Road of Resistance, live in Japan. We are Offset Era, 2/3 of the band.
Yep.
We are a pop punk, alternative, hardcore, post-hardcore band from the Cape Coral, Fort Myers area. We have a new EP coming out the 29th of May called A New Era. It is how many songs?
6 brand new songs, all original.
And then the newest news for us right now is we are looking at planning a video shoot in the next few days.
Yep. And we got some cool shows coming up at the end of the month.
True.
May 26th, we are going to be at Ollie's Pub Records and Beer
Right.
Our friends Social Infants were gracious enough to invite us onto the bill.
Yeah.
They're actually celebrating an EP release of their own.
Yeah, they're releasing a CD as well.
And then the next day, I believe we're going to be at the Opera House in Arcadia.
That's going to be an interesting one.
Didn't Vince say that place was haunted?
Well, I hope so.
I hope it's haunted. That way we can go hunting for ghosts.
We can bring some ghost footage back onto the channel.
That too. Offsitter or Ghostbusters.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching our reaction video. We hope to see you in the next few. And that's it for this one. We're signing off for now. See you in the next one.
Take care.
Peace.